talking my talk, we know one thing.
King of this, them boy they not shot a soul. Tough up like them hard cool, but I beat them big pussy hole. Them not shot a soul, them boy they.
Big up to Kingpin and King of these. The King son, you already know where that goes already. D.J.S, you already know what it is, man. Hit the like, subscribe, we know what y'all think. Let's talk about something that happened over the weekend. Big up to Vybez Kartel. The crowning of Vybez Kartel was this weekend. It's a big dancehall weekend. Big dancehall weekend. Sumfest weekend. And a big show in Brooklyn as well. But let me talk about what I saw. Sumfest, night 1 and 2. I'm going to start with 2 because that's what I watched last, which was last night. And there was some dope performances, some really good performances that I liked. I ain't going to lie to you. Big up to Out the Gate. Big up Phantom Mojo. Great performance, or at least a very solid performance. His physical energy might not have been there, but the vocal projection, everything else was there. The tune, them, the way he worked with the band, everything was there. All right? Big up Pressure Bus Pipe. Bad artist. Bad artist. Kind of underrated to me. I ain't gonna lie, low key. Kind of underrated. Solid performance. Great performance almost. I want to say great performance. Gave you some songs that you may not have heard before. You know you're going to get Love and Affection, one of the biggest songs in reggae music. You have certain songs that last a long time. And anytime, as you used to say, anytime and touch the turntable, boom. That's one of them ones. So big up to Pressure Bus Pipe and big up to the whole of Virgin Island. Shout out to the whole of Virgin Island. Shout out to all the other West Indian islands, all the Caribbean islands. From Trinidad, go right back to Antigua. Alright? Now big up to Iwayne. I felt like he burned the hottest fire out of everybody. His fire was red. His fire was well red. Shout out to Iwayne. Crazy performance, low-key. He was in there wild, I ain't gonna lie to you. He was in there burning his fire red. He went on the people with the kids and they put their mouth on the kids and all. I was like, damn, he's going in. He's going in. Don't bring certain things to the table or the kitchen counter. Damn, Iwayne was wilding. But some may say that's a fire that's needed. Some may say, you know what, neither here nor there. Leave that in your room. But anyway, he gave his opinions. Can't be mad at that. Big up to Iwayne. Hot fire. Big up to Bugle. Bugle was on one. Bugle was on. He was out there with the dancing and everything. Shout out to him. Rasta Party, one of my favorite songs to come out since it came out. Underrated song to me. I feel like that song deserves more play than the selected them might play it, or within the radio might play it. Big up to Bugle. I've been a fan ever since. Exercise every day and them song there. Obstacles and them song there. Big up to Bugle. Been a fan. Bad artist. Underrated too, I feel like a little bit. Definitely underutilized. To see him on more shows and all that. He can perform in bad. Lila Ike too. Big up to Lila Ike. Different look. Different look. I'm not gonna lie, man. Different look. Lila came out there, I want to say, semi-sexy looking. Definitely kind of cute with the braids and all that. But what I really would have liked to have seen is her perform with the guitar. I salute that kind of talent, that high level of skill set, that high level of ability to be able to do those things simultaneously. Play the guitar while you're singing, while you're DJing. That just takes you back to some of the greatest artists in music we're talking about. We're talking about some of the people who can play that guitar and sing those powerful songs. From back in the days, those old soul songs and them old, you know what I mean? Shout out to Lila Ike. I wish she could have played that guitar. I would have liked to see that. I would have liked to see that. That would have been fire to me. But shout out to Lila Ike. Solid performance. Right? Tony Braxton came out. Protege came out. Tony looks different with the long hair. I'm not accustomed to that. I'm accustomed to seeing Tony Braxton with the short hair. But still, did okay. I don't want to put this on nobody. I felt like, or maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. I don't know if she was lip syncing or not. But I'm not gonna put it on nobody. I gotta watch it again to make sure. Other than that, good watch. I feel like there was a little bit more people though on night one, and let's get to that right now. From what I saw, the things that I appreciated heavily, I gotta say this. Next to Kartel and his crowning, which is the most appreciated to me, or for me. Big up Governor. Big up Governor. Wicked performance. I like the fit, and I like the fact that he came out, brought his mother out. My mother don't drive, so I couldn't say the same thing. She doesn't have a license. But I wish I could do that for my father if that's would be the case. Because he does drive. Which is another thing. Shout out to all the mothers. Shout out to all the mothers. You know, we don't stop giving mama her respect. So you know that connect. When you bring up mama, give her a car, a CRV. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Big salute to that. Let me say this too though. Full time is to put some respect on the fathers them, you know. Because some of us are out here going hard. I was just with my daughter just a second ago, literally, over the weekend. I was just with my daughter. I just took her to see with her mom. So you have some of us who are super dads. We're in the picture. Super providers, all that. You understand? But that's just that, right? Hopefully things can go that route one day. Same energy we put to mama, we can give fathers, at least the ones who are there, the real good fathers like myself, give us our respect too. Alright? Big up Juna D and then Monday. Now, let's talk about, shout out to Massacre. Massacre had a good performance. Felt like his energy probably could have been a little bit different going in. I don't know what happened backstage. I don't know what the drama was. I'm not going to live on that one either. But I'm going to say this. You bringing out Jahshi, I don't even think that was a good look for the time frame for who you are. Jahshi's not even hot. And you are. You got Mute. You got Whites and all these songs. Jahshi has nothing. He not to disrespect Jahshi, because Jahshi is a very good artist. Jahshi is a good artist. I just don't think you needed to call him out. 1, 2, what he came out and said, I feel like it almost helped to throw off your set. Not the whole set itself, but now that's what we're talking about. Out of the set. As opposed to the set. So him putting that in, now that's what we end up talking about. And then all you're seeing him is getting beaten. Rightfully so. Nigga, you didn't go on stage and talk about Corona, Guild, and nobody. Come on, son. Such a bad idea. Your stock is not even high right now as an artist. Why not get your stock up? Go out there, perform a new song, a new joint that they never heard before, and make it knock. You kind of went out there, as we say, on some, you know what I mean? I'm just going to say DE, because we don't know how else to say it over here. I mean, fine, that's how we see it. I mean, it's not literally, but we had to say it. Like you was just kind of, like you were bandwagon hopping on Massacre's joint, just to throw shade at the person that helped that place to have 25,000 people plus in it. Just so you can come and say, if they go hard for them, keep up. Come on, my nigga. Who you talking about? It's not going to be hard for Kartel to keep up because he's getting the crowning. So who are you talking about? You better mind you didn't diss the nigga you came out to come and support. Kartel doesn't need to keep up to nobody. We don't know if niggas gonna be able to keep up to him. His work ethic is through the roof. He puts out so much music, bro. You need his work ethic because you need to be putting out music like he does. He put out more songs in jail and out of jail than you have. So why are you taking shots at him for? Not for another nigga, are you? That don't look good. Let that man stay on his own. Let Moscow stay on his own. He got lyrics. He's one of the better lyricists. If there's something brewing between him and Addy, let that brew. What are you doing in there? Just feel like that was kind of lame for him to do that, even though Jahshi is a dope artist. He's in bad. What the fuck was you doing though? But anyway, let's get to the crowning. Shout out to the person who just got crowned. Shout out to Kartel again. Well deserved. When you're up there and you're trying to throw shade at somebody, you can't shade somebody who puts 20,000 plus people in a stadium. You can't do that, bro. You're on his damn near time, you can kind of say. Because if it wasn't for him, all that bunch of people you're seeing, that amount of people you're seeing, sorry, you probably wouldn't be able to see it. He deserves this crowning. He deserves this crowning. We've never seen nobody do 10 years, 5 years, and be so consistent with putting out hits. He did it. Outside and from in the inside. Super consistent. I said this before. He pretty much put out the equivalent of about two and change albums every year for 20 years. If it's true that he got 2,000 songs, he's super deserving of it. You talk about a catalog and a half, bro. He's super deserving of it. Shout out to Kartel. Well deserved again. Congratulations, my brother. I see people talking what's needed and what's not needed. Let me tell you something. If that was the case, nothing would be packed with this nigga. His presence, his way of entertaining, his way of speaking to the people is just getting better and better. I see what Chin is saying. I understand where he's coming from. Shout out to Nuffy too. I'm not going to co-sign to what Nuffy's saying because Chin to me is an icon in sound system promotion and in sound system culture. I've always given that. But I don't agree that Kartel needs a ban because I don't agree that every artist needs a ban. I don't agree with that. I think there's some artists who are so good at what they do or are so heavily loved by the people, it's not that much necessary. And on top of that, more than the ban, because we've seen artists flap with a ban before. But what we're not going to do is make it seem like just because you have a ban, you can't flap, for one, or go there with a show that's not prepared well. Your song structuring, your song choices, all of that matters. People are there for you. People are there for you. Now, we have some whole other thing that he's talking about Kartel being more than a king. We'll get to that later. Let me go to what he said prior to and how people have been seeing this band thing. What they're saying, I could agree as far as tradition. As far as tradition, I totally can see that. But for me to say that it's a necessity for a good performance or a crazy performance, I'd be lying. I don't believe that, and I know better. I know better. Me playing to a common sense concert, me playing in the concert with the band, and then watching him doing it again with Pete Rock with no band, nothing much was different. The show was well set up, well put together. That's what matters. The soundtrack in the back, long as there's music going to the speaker box, to the people, that's what's gonna matter. Because they came to see you, not the band or the DJ in the back. So you have to have a right setup for your show. The right songs picked out. What are you gonna do with each song? Is there an introduction you're gonna put to each song? Is there a gimmick you're gonna pull out from backstage for a few songs? Are you bringing anybody out with you? Things like that. The dancers thing, I could see what you're saying with that. I can see what you're saying with that. Especially for some of the girl songs. I can see that. But it's not super necessary for the whole show. I'll keep it real with you. I think there's a segment where you could probably put some female dancers in there. I will say that. And as far as what he says about adding some things to the stage and the aesthetic, I do agree with that too. But it's not a necessity. But it'd be good to see. But so long as he can come out there with spice and run the jokes that they're running and do what they're doing and entertain the people like that, it's always going to go over. Whether it's a band or it's tracks, doesn't matter. But that's just my opinion, all right? Actually, it's not an opinion. That's actually facts. But that's what I think about Kartel getting the crowning. He's well deserving of it. That many songs. Jahshi, you was tripping. And when you said nobody, you're absolutely right. Nobody, not even you, nobody else, has put out that many songs from in jail 13 years and have impact from in jail before you went in, while you were in, and then after you get out. And still having super impact the whole way through. Everyone's talking about you. From he had the run before he went in and the show before he went in. His brand, everything. That's the one thing I'll say that Chin is right. This man is an anomaly. He needs a one of one. Vybez Kartel is a one of one. Jahshi, you tripping. You tripping. And half y'all niggas talking lyrically, y'all haven't said as much madness as this man has said yet. I think like y'all still got something to prove out here. If y'all gonna throw darts at this nigga, go get your pen game out there a little bit more. Spit some more lyrics out there, because he's got a plethora of them out there already. Going at and back and forth with from Killer, Spraga Benz, Assassin. Come on, bro. I don't even think y'all will get it done on wax, to be honest with you. I think if he wants to put you guys' name in a song and start dissing the shit out of y'all, it could get dark. His pen is crazy, crazy. You talking about it's him and it's Spraga and them, man, like, when it comes to that. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Hit the like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think. Jahshi, you tripping. Go make some music, bro. Go make some songs. And stop chasing y'all and call the man name. That doesn't make no sense. Not even call up his name, sorry. But going on stage and throwing shade. I could call up his name, but to throw shade. I don't think that was a good idea. I think she'll be up there with some new music. That's just my opinion, though. That seems like to be the theme right now. I said the same thing about Remy Ma and Pap. And Pap posted the only one making music. Remy, go put some music out, bro. You playing, go put some fucking music out. A lot of y'all be talking and doing a lot of woofing. Go put some fucking music out. Get off of live, get off of all that. Don't go up on stage on nobody else's time throwing no shade. Go and put out some songs. Alright? That's just my opinion, though. Hit the like, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think, alright? DJ already, man, 1.